Hey everybody, my name is Janice. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am going to just pick up where I left off in the second video. If you have not been to my channel before, you can feel free to go check those out. I don't think that I am going to rehash everything every time I make a video. It doesn't seem pertinent for me to keep calling attention to things that are no longer relevant in my life, other than as part of my story. So with that said, left off at less than stellar childhood, and how now, like I said, it's not really pertinent to where I'm at in my life at this time. They're just things that happened to me. I don't really have a connection to them, and honestly, I'm actually grateful for them. So without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I wouldn't be who I am today. And, every day I'm a little bit prouder and more satisfied with who I'm becoming. Anyway, after, obviously, childhood, I was a grown-up. Still am, by most accounts. And, when you grow up with a weak foundation, you form a lot of beliefs about the world, about other people, about yourself in general. And a lot of times with that comes feelings of unworthiness, or feeling like the bad things that have happened around you had to be your fault in some way, especially as the patterns play out more and more through adulthood. The more times you deal with the same negative issue, the more times you feel like it must be my fault because it just keeps happening to me. So I went through a lot of that. I had a lot of failed relationships, a failed marriage, 4 daughters with 3 different fathers. It's just how life worked out. I learned the lessons that I learned early in my childhood. I formed the beliefs about myself and everyone else around me and everything around me based on what happened to me during that time period. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a way for you guys to see me and me to still be able to see. It's just too gorgeous for me to not be outside today. And then you base every decision that you make for the rest of your life on those beliefs that you picked up in your early childhood about yourself and about everyone else. So here's the part that's going to make you all think I'm crazy. And that's why it's taken me so long to make this video. But I'm tired of beating around the bush, and I'm tired of procrastinating. At some point in the last few years, I don't know exactly when, I decided that I was just tired of feeling the way that I felt. There has to be more. This can't be it. I'm not here to just go through the motions, work every day, take care of my kids every evening, feel exhausted, feel physically unwell a lot of the time, and completely unmotivated and inspired. Like I was just on a treadmill and had no control over it. I think making that conscious decision to be better and feel better really brought about the beginning of a change in my life. At the end of the last serious relationship that I had, it didn't go well. I'm not going to go into details, doesn't matter. But I was in a pretty low place, and I spent probably 6 months literally curled up in my house every second that I did not have to be out of my house. I kind of cocooned, which metaphorically seems kind of cheesy, but it is exactly what I did. I got home from work on Fridays. I did not leave my house. I barely got dressed. On the outside, I'm sure it looked a lot like depression to several people. Felt like it. I didn't feel very good. I felt like it was never going to change. And coming out of that, I decided that that's when I made the decision that there has to be more There's got to be something I can do. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I just want to be happy. So I busted out of the cocoon, threw off the blankets, put on some fresh clothes, and away I went. I made some friends, which I hadn't done. I'd been living in that area for several years, and I didn't know a single other parent other than the people that lived right directly next to me. I started going out, listening to live music, just, hanging out with people, happy people, fun people, and feeling my way back into a little more substantial existence. So that continued on until about a year ago, about this time, 2019. I was in my room one day and I was upset. Yes, it was over a boy, because I picked the same ones over and over and over again. Same story, same behaviors, different names, different faces, different details, but essentially the same thing every single time. I was upset about it. I was just hanging out in my dark basement bedroom watching television and getting upset. And I finally just said, I give up. I think I even said it out loud. If not, it was definitely in my head. I don't know what is wrong with me that nobody else sees me for the great person that I think I am. Not to sound conceited, but I think that I'm fairly intelligent, pretty well-rounded. I have quite a few good attributes about me, and it was just mind-boggling to me why nobody felt like it was good enough. So in that moment, I completely surrendered. And what happened next, I can't even explain to you. It was the most amazing thing I've ever felt in my whole entire life. And I'm going to get emotional because you can't have this feeling without being emotional. It felt as if physically someone had shoved me. And in that exact moment, not only did everything around me appear different, that's the wrong word. Everything appeared exactly the same. Everything was right where it was the second before that. I was still in my same bedroom, still had the same laundry that needed to be folded, still same unmade bed, still the same everything, but it just looked different. And not only did everything look different, but every cell in my body felt different. I instantly felt accepted. I felt worthy. I felt loved. Unconditionally, wholly, warmly, and completely loved. I don't think before that moment I have ever experienced that kind of feeling inside my body. And not only that, but my mental clarity was instant. I think I even said out loud, I know I said something out loud to the effect of, what the hell am I doing? Or what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry for the language. I'm just being honest with you. And I started laughing, and then I started crying because, like I said, the feeling of being 100% supported, feeling 100% worthy, and being 100% loved it's overwhelming. I meant to bring a book with me that explains it. I didn't, so maybe another time I'll read you the passage from that. But if you haven't read or you're interested in reading, the book is Dying to Be Me by Anita Moorjani. There's a section in there about her being in a coma that gives a pretty good description of what I felt and experienced that day. And from that moment, my perception of the whole world is different. Everything is different. I see the beauty in everything and everyone. I understand why people are the way they are, if their behaviors maybe are unsavory to others. We're all on a path. We're all on a path. We're not on this path. I'm on my path. You're on your path. And we're all 100% in control of our own feelings about our point on the path. So that's kind of where I'm going to leave this one off. If you think that what I've said makes me crazy and you don't want to follow me anymore, I completely get that. I understand it. I love you. If you want to message me, that's fine. If you know me personally and want to reach out, that's fine. But I am going to just leave it there, and in my next video I will go a little deeper into what happened that day, what I found out when I looked into it, and what's happened since then. Until then, I wish you all peace and so much love. If you are anywhere that it's nice today, get outside because it is gorgeous, and I will see you next time. Please subscribe if you want to hear more. And as I said, if you are interested in the other 2 videos and haven't seen them yet, they are on my channel as well. Give you a little insight into who I am and a little bit of my early beginnings. All right, this time for real. I love you all.